Let me ask you something. Think about the last time you searched for anything online. Seriously, how many different links did you have to click? How many pages did you scroll through before you found what you were actually looking for? Today, we're going to dive into a project called P56, and it has a huge goal: to fix that exact problem by bringing some real, actual organization to our entire digital world.
You know, for all the amazing things the internet can do, it has this massive built-in flaw that we've all just kind of accepted. It's a mess. It's totally disorganized. And the documentation for this project puts it perfectly. Right now, chaos and information noise are just the default setting.
So where do you even begin to fix a problem that big? Well, imagine this for a second. What if the entire, sprawling, chaotic internet had a simple, clean, easy-to-use table of contents? That one question? That's the key to understanding everything we're about to talk about.
Okay, so let's really dig into this idea of the internet's chaos. Because to truly get why the P56 solution is so powerful, we first have to get on the same page about the problem it's built to solve. A problem that, let's be honest, affects every single one of us every single day. The project calls it infoglut, and I think that's the perfect word for it. It's that feeling, you search for one simple thing and you get back thousands of results. And 99% of them are just duplicates or totally irrelevant noise. It's like trying to find one specific fact in a giant library where none of the books have an index or page numbers. This is the most basic fundamental need P56 is trying to solve: our need for a straight answer.
So, faced with all that chaos, how do you get your question answered? Well, P56's solution starts with this one incredibly elegant idea that's all about the needs of you, the individual user.
This is it. This is the big idea. It's called a name park, and the concept is beautifully simple. For every single topic you can possibly think of, a product, a person, a place, a scientific concept, heck, even a number, there is one and only one definitive web page. This is the table of contents the web has been missing this whole time.
And what I love about this is how clearly it lays out the difference. I mean, look at this. Today's search gives you a messy, unpredictable list of links. With P56, it's one click to one page. You go from information that's fragmented all over the place to information that's integrated. You go from random to reliable. It's a total paradigm shift.
So what does this mean for you? It means you get practical, up-to-date info instantly. One topic equals one page. Simple. But here's the kicker. And this is so important. Every single one of these pages has a human editor who's responsible for its quality. It brings accountability back to the web, which is something we've desperately needed.
But okay, organizing information for one person, that's just the start. The real magic happens when you scale this idea up from an individual user to entire communities, and you start solving the problems that groups of people face together.
Think about any group you're a part of, a local club, a hobby group, whatever. Where does all your online stuff happen? It's probably scattered all over the place, right? A Facebook group for chats, maybe another website for selling things, a separate forum for questions. It's just not efficient. This is the second level of need that P56 tackles, bringing communities together in one place.
And this is how it works. Instead of being spread out, all those different functions, auctions, forums, listings for local services, they all get pulled into the single relevant name park for that topic. So if your community is all about, say, repairing vintage bicycles, everything you need is right there on that one single page.
Okay, so we've solved for the individual and we've solved for the community. Now, let's zoom all the way out and talk about the biggest challenges of all: the huge global problems that the internet in its current state often makes even worse.
The logic here is really simple, but it's profound. If every topic has a single known address, a single name park, then all of a sudden you have this incredibly powerful tool for managing information on a global scale. A structured internet isn't just more convenient. It's a safer, more trustworthy internet.
Let's take child safety online. It's a massive concern for everyone. Right now, harmful content is everywhere, and it's almost impossible to contain. But in the P56 system, topics like violence or racism exist at one single known address. And that means, for the first time ever, we have a real framework for putting effective system-wide controls in place to help protect kids.
Or how about this? Because every name park is built on a standard template, the content becomes incredibly easy to translate, automatically and accurately. This simple design choice has a huge effect. It starts to break down language barriers, making the world's knowledge genuinely accessible to everyone, no matter what language they speak.
And what about misinformation? I mean, this is a huge one. Conspiracy theories and fake news work by creating thousands of fake, low-quality sites to flood search results, while P56's model completely breaks that. By creating a single, curated source of truth for any given topic, it makes it incredibly difficult for that kind of manipulation to even get off the ground.
Now, a vision this big, this ambitious, it can't just be a nice idea. It needs a powerful engine to make it all happen. So let's switch gears and look at the business model that powers P56. It's really a whole new kind of online economy.
Let's just be direct here. The financial projections from the project's own business plan are, well, they're big. The simulations are predicting at a minimum 8-figure income streams. So this isn't just a passion project. It is designed from day one to be a massively profitable business.
And that profitability doesn't just hang on one thing. The business plan lays out over 20 different revenue streams. You're talking contextual ads, fees from selling valuable names, e-commerce commissions, the whole shebang. It's a really diverse portfolio that creates a resilient and scalable economic engine.
With this is the most revolutionary part of the whole thing. P56 creates this amazing positive feedback loop. A user creates great, valuable content. That content attracts advertisers. P46 then shares that ad revenue directly with the user, which gives them an incentive to, you guessed it, create even more valuable content. It's basically an engine for autonomous growth.
This quote from the source material just says it all perfectly. The platform shares its income with its users, and because of that, it encourages them to create amazing, specialized content. Think about that. Unlike so many platforms today that just extract value from you, this is a system where anyone who contributes value gets to share in the rewards.
So let's pull all of this together. At the end of the day, what is P56 really? Because it's probably not what you think.
This, right here, is the ultimate takeaway. P56 isn't trying to be just another website fighting for your clicks. It's aiming to be the organizing layer that sits on top of the entire internet. A shell, as the documents call it, that finally gives structure to all the digital resources that already exist.
And that leads to a conclusion that is just as ambitious as the project itself. It reframes the whole history of the web as just a first attempt, a chaotic but powerful first draft. So the question P56 leaves us with is a pretty provocative one. Are we ready to move on from that draft and finally build the definitive edition?